All right. Good morning, everyone. We are live. Guys, I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's lock in. Here we go. Now, we are getting expansion right now to the downside, which means we're probably not going to get a trade for quite a while. Realistically, yeah, for quite a while. Actually, we might not even get a trade today because of that. We're literally already expanding. But we are going to observe price action. I really hope we do get a trade, but we'll see. You know, we'll probably get at least something by the end of the New York session. So, anyway, we're just here to show up. And as you guys can tell, I am here earlier today because that's our new plan. I'm going to be showing up an hour early to do pre-market analysis, just chill, watch the market, mark out draws on liquidity, chill with you guys, just be prepared for market open because we want to come into market open with the whole arsenal ready, locked and loaded to take that sniper trade if there is one at market open. And there's been quite a few times where I'm not locked and loaded, and it's just, I'm not necessarily saying take trades in the pre-market. I don't necessarily think we should be doing that. I mean, we can if it's really, really good. But I want this 45 minutes to an hour to just prepare ourselves. So when market open does come and when 10 a.m. does come, we're going to be able to knock it out of the park. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, good morning, everyone. Let's go ahead and check news. And yeah, we're getting expansion to the downside here. 9:45 Eastern is when we have our next news that comes out. We had unemployment claims already come out. And also, guys, I'm gonna start putting I used to have journals for just like marking out a whole bunch of different things that I would notice, and I'm gonna start using those again. So alright. Honestly, I feel like we could get something still. So we just gotta be patient, prepare, and watch the market. So I'm gonna screenshot this. Here we go. Oh, and I gotta get Trade of It pulled up. So just give me 1 second. So let's very briefly look at what we got going on here, right? So it's a giant 4-hour for value gap here. So I guess let's mark that out. And also I need to screenshot news. Dude, I keep getting distracted. Any tips on passing an eval? Yeah, so I don't know if you're trading more than one at a time, but just trade one at a time and just focus on passing that first one. Once you pass that first one, it becomes so much easier to pass others. And well, one thing you can do is you could do the news strategy, and basically you're guaranteed to pass an eval if you trade, if you basically cheat the system when news comes out. You buy 3 different evaluations and set them going different directions. You can pass an eval for sure, 100%. But that's the way for if you already feel like you're profitable, and if you feel like you're ready, right? But if you're not, I would just trade one at a time and then dial up the risk a ton and just, either pass it or fail it, right? And then just move on to the next one. Because, just the trying to pass a whole bunch at once, that was something I would do, and that doesn't make a ton of sense. I would not recommend trying to pass a whole bunch at once. Alright, news today. Let's screenshot this. Okay, July 24th. Yeah, here we go. Let's switch my screen. Whoops. Yeah, hopefully that helps. So yeah, now I can switch between these two screens. That's nice, dude. Okay, so let's take a look at what we got going on. Giant 4-hour for Vigap. Also 1 hour for Vigap, right? And you can see how we are respecting this breaker. Tradeovate. Let's log into Tradeovate first. That's important. In case we do get something, I want to be able to actually execute on that. That is important to be able to do. So I'm going to log into Tradeovate right now. Guys, I'm feeling good. We got this. We're just going to keep, every day, we're just going to keep getting better. I'm locked in right now. I'm fully trusting myself and my own trading skills. So here we go. So what are the accounts I'm trading and how much per each of them? Okay, I'm trading. It'll load here. Oh, I bet you we used the Reaper for Vigap today. I'm so curious if we did or not. Okay, hang on a second. Do I need to make a new group? I need to make a new group. Okay. So, yeah, because, yeah. Okay. What accounts did I trade yesterday? Or the day before? Alright, let's just start from scratch. Okay. So I'm going to trade Jake's groups, Jake's accounts. I'm going to do Apex 39, 6, and then honestly, which one's closest to getting a payout? That's the one I'm probably going to trade. I mean, that just makes sense, right? PA2. Okay, let's trade PA2. PA2. Let's trade PA like 10. And PA12. Actually, that one's kind of, let's not do that one. PA13. Okay. I am backtesting the full state model of yours on the higher time frame forward of 15 minutes. I'm really liking the content and knowledge you're giving. Keep going up, dude. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Yeah, just keep watching those market recaps because every single trade that I find valuable in the day, I'm putting that into those market recaps. Those are a gold mine. I highly recommend watching those every single day because I wish I had someone else doing all the work for me, man. That would be... I wish I could just watch someone else's market recaps, dude. So, I highly recommend it. Okay, so 6. Okay, account 39. 39. Eval 39. 6 accounts. Funded 2. 1, funded 10. I'm almost done with this, and then we'll do some pre-market analysis. Funded 13, 1. And altogether, that's 6, 7, 8, 9. All right, let's do this. So going back to the main screen here. So once again, we'll have to do calculations of 9, which won't be too bad. Okay, so I'm liking this breaker and fair value gap here, right? 1 hour breaker, 1 hour fair value gap. Higher time frame, extremely bullish. Looks like we're starting to get a move back higher, right? This could actually lead us to a trade in here actually pretty soon, just depending on what happens. Looks like a giant accumulation range. You see that? That looks like a very obvious accumulation range. We have Asia above. That is a nice strong liquidity. I'm not gonna lie, guys. That is a nice strong liquidity. So Asia here. Yeah, we are getting quite a bit of momentum higher. So, you know, we'll just have to keep watching and see if this can stay or not. Right? We do have another news coming out at, I think it's important to write down when news comes out today. Every single day I'm gonna write down the date and then like also the news that's coming out. So July 24th, 2025. We have 8:30 unemployment and 9:45 PMI and new home sales. Oh no, PMI and then 10 o'clock new home sales. Oh, you can't see. Okay, 10 o'clock new home sales. All right. So back to the main screen here. We got Asian highs here. This is giant accumulation range. It's looking like, oh, that's not the right screen. So I like this as a 1 hour for value gap and a 1 hour breaker. And a 1 hour breaker. If we can get a 5-minute change state of delivery, this is looking real nice. So we have a sweep of London. Now we might even be able to get a better entry than that. London. We're watching this breaker here. Possible 5-minute change state of delivery. Okay, possible 5-minute change state delivery. We swept out London. Oh, I'm curious if we hit that Reaper for value gap. Looks like it. You see that? For value gap and discount of this breaker. Bang. Pop that. That was the bottom. That's cool. But yeah, that's not what we're looking at right now. Right now, jumping back to the main chart, we are below midnight, which is good to know, right? We're below midnight, so That fits in line with our long bias. We have, let's get rid of this. We don't need this. That's obvious. That's like saying like, that's like just stating the obvious. There's no point. Good morning, Jake. NQ is in premium area right now, so is discount area a draw on liquidity too? Right now, wait, NQ is in premium area right now, so is the discount area a draw on liquidity too? Right now, I'm looking at this as a 1 hour gap, and we just swept out London. So, I think right now I'm leaning towards the idea of possibly like an accumulation manipulation into this 1 hour. See, this is a 1 hour breaker and a 1 hour for value gap. And I'm leaning into the idea of this being a accumulation manipulation into that, and then expansion towards Asia. That's just what I'm personally leaning towards. Once again, you gotta have your own bias and your own conviction. If you think, you gotta fade me if you're confident in it, right? Fade me. Like genuinely, like I want to train everyone so that way you guys can completely ignore everything I say and go and take your own trade with your own conviction and completely ignore me. That is the end goal, right? So like, yeah, but right now I'm watching this as a 1 hour key level because we have tapped into it, right? This is a nice breaker because look at this. This breaker is the final up close candle before this dump that takes liquidity. This is a very sensitive breaker right here. This 1 hour breaker. Very, very sensitive. And actually, you can see how much more sensitive it becomes, right? Once I even mark it out like that. So now 1 hour breaker, 1 hour for value gap. And now we just had a CRT with these lows, with London lows. So I want to see how this 4 hour closes, right? Is this 4 hour going to sweep the low, or is the 4 hour going to close beneath this low? That's going to be an important indicator as well. We got to be watching that, the 4 hour. Pay attention to how the 4 hour closes, right? So 1 hour breaker, 1 hour for value gap. I am curious. So we have midnight here. We are below midnight. We do have SMT with this low. Honestly, getting up earlier to get time to review everything, that was the smartest decision I could have made ever in a long time. Like, genuinely, like, my trading style is plan it out, prepare, and take a sniper trade. And, you know, just because Dodgy doesn't do that doesn't mean that I shouldn't, right? Everyone's different. Actually, is this a new day opening gap? Here we got a new day opening gap right here. So we are holding this new day opening gap. So I'm watching this. So far holding this. We got another one up here as a draw on liquidity. So I'm looking at this one. Possible draw on liquidity. Being patient here. What about new week opening gaps? Okay, I want to see, is there a 15-minute gap? Yeah, this is a giant 15-minute gap as well. and a 15-minute breaker. So 15-minute breaker. And we actually already got 1 minute change state. Okay, this is getting good, guys. This is getting good. 15-minute breaker. That Asia high drawn liquidity is looking very good though. Real, dude, real. And I'm loving how he went on the 1 hour, how he closed higher. And so it's very important, guys. We should not do anything most likely until this 4 hour closes. Because if this 4 hour closed lower, you know, that'd be a red flag. If we 4 hour in the 2 hour, you know, close higher, then that's a good thing. So how do I want to do this here? How do I want to draw this out? 15-minute, yeah, 15-minute breaker. Why do I feel like there's too much going on my chart? Let's just clean this out and have this just be I don't normally do this, but I'm gonna use this as a key level. This is a breaker, right? 15-minute breaker, because I know what a good breaker looks like. This is a good breaker because this is the final up close candles before this violent move lower that took out liquidity, right? This is gonna be very sensitive, so I like this as a 15-minute breaker. And guys, the lower time frame key levels, you're gonna get better flow states off of them because you're not getting as late of an entry. I don't know if that made sense, but it's a nice little end dog there. Once again, sweeping out London's lows. So honestly, let's remark this end dog out. I want to mark this out as a box instead. Just because then I can make it look a little cleaner. Okay. Alright, new day opening gap. You see how we backtest that, right? Overlapped with that 1 minute change state delivery. So 15-minute breaker. Do we have SMT? I feel like we should, but I don't know if we do. I like this as an accumulation range better, like just this tight range here. So yeah, here we go. Wow, my computer feels slow. 15-minute breaker. London low swept. My computer's charging though, so it shouldn't be that slow. Went to the statistical 1 hour distribution level. That's not what I wanted. What is this? Is this the day? Oh, this is New York session. Okay, nice confluence on stat map so far, right? And the new day opening gap aligns with the statistical manipulation level here. That is a really nice confluence. And once again, guys, when we're in a higher time frame bull market, our bias in general on the higher time frame should be bullish because we're expanding up on the higher time. This has been a bull market for the past 10 years, right? So for the most part, JCap said it really well. If you take longs throughout an entire bull market, you're going to be more profitable than if you took shorts throughout an entire bull market. So I'm always going to be slightly leaning long throughout all the time, especially at all-time highs. So what was this? This was New York manipulation level. Okay, let's bring this down. We probably had a Reaper for value gap down there. Dragging this over. Dude, this is slow. Why is it so slow? Yeah, look at this. Curious from this low to this high, right? This is a fair value gap and discount. I'm wondering if we react off of this or not. If we reacted off of this. If we did, that's crazy. Yo. Okay, this is the Reaper for value gap, guys. This is why I say Reaper for value gap so nice. Is because remember we just measured out this 15-minute breaker, right? We look for the fair value gap and discount of the breaker. So discount, fair value gap and discount of the breaker. You see that is right there. So this is our Reaper for value gap. Bang. Perfect on the dot of the low. Bang. Boom. Reaper for value gap. Alright. Dude, this is looking clean. We got the Reaper at the bottom, right? Sometimes I just like making it look cleaner. So, yeah, I'm definitely leaning bullish right now. We did get this 1 minute change state delivery right here. So, you know, it's very possible, right, that we could get an entry at this new day opening gap. I think that's actually somewhat reasonable. I might put a limit order there. Actually, let's just do it because this is going to be accumulation, right? Lower time frame accumulation. Accumulation. Now, I kind of want to see SMT though. We haven't had a single SMT. What's up with that? Maybe I missed it. We are in discount of this leg lower. I don't know. I kind of maybe don't want to take anything yet. I should maybe be a little bit more patient. But I'm liking this 1 minute change state delivery. Right? This is seeming like accumulation. Why is my computer so slow? I don't know. Seems like we're generating liquidity. Right, we have midnight. We're below midnight. We'll be below 8:30. So you know what else that means is we have, this is 8:30, which is data highs, right? We have data highs above. 8:30, we got data highs above. I think we I think the move is probably entering at the change state delivery here, because that will also be an inducement of these lows. So it would probably be like six. It'd be 6 contracts. Okay, I'm gonna do it. Whoops. So this will be inducing this low, 23,344. Oh, must contain the current account. I like this because it's obviously accumulation, right? So we're anticipating basically a move down into that change state delivery, inducing these lows, and then stop loss at that low. I wish that low had S&T though. That's the only thing I'm concerned about, but I just put a limit order there. So I'm gonna go 1 minute CISD as well. This is a new day opening gap, so that's basically our backup. That's another reason I like it. So measuring this out, I think we'll still induce that low, to be honest. News at 9:45. Yeah, I mean, I see news at 9:45. Can Apex do international bank transfers? I think so. I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Yeah, we got news at 9:45. I'd like to see S&T. Yeah, it's PMI. It's not really. If it was like CPI, that'd be different, but it's PMI. Not. I mean, if I get wrecked, then it's a lesson for the future. I think it's fine. All right, here we go. I think this will be a nice possible inducement of these lows. So that's what I'm kind of anticipating is this will be inducement at the change state delivery. Another thing that's nice about this is it's a 3-minute gap as well, right? Manipulation level right here. I bought an account from ETF. My Tradeovate is not working, and you bought an account from ETF? Wait, what do you mean? Oh, I should show my other screen. You bought an account from ETF, and my Tradeovate is not working, and they don't do anything. Still waiting. Dude, that's really frustrating. I'm really sorry, man. That's really frustrating. Maybe I don't even know what. I've never even heard about that happening before. Elite trader funding. Oh, and my Tradeovate is not working. They don't do anything. Still waiting. Yeah, that's why I only use firms that I either have heard from people that are like, you know, reputable, or ones that I, you know, personally have used. Like Apex has paid me out before. Now they have a lot of rules, so a lot of people don't like them, but the fact that they've paid me out is enough reason for me to continue using them, because I actually don't mind the rules that much. I think it's okay. So we already went to this first standard deviation, so look at how this top of this new day opening gap is aligned with this fourth standard deviation here, right? So what I'm looking at is I'm going to be getting 6 contracts at the change state delivery. 6, inducing this low possibly, and then this will be below midnight, right? Oh, we should look where the New York distribution level is. Now my choices are Top Step and Apex. Anything you recommend? If you don't like that many rules, Top Step is definitely better. If you want cheaper accounts and you're okay with, you know, basically the main thing is just you know, have consistency across your trading days. And if you can do that, you can probably get more accounts with Apex for cheaper. So that's just a personal preference decision. I know my friend Jan really likes Top Step. So look at how we reject midnight here, by the way. That's cool. I still think we could go retest this change state delivery, especially because market open has not happened yet. So we got 2. Once again, top of this new day opening gap aligned with our 4th standard deviation. Top of Asia aligned with our 5th standard deviation. I normally don't talk about that, but I mean, we don't normally go to the 5th, but sometimes we will. So the 2 to 2.25 is definitely a really strong target to take profit. Let's get rid of this. Oh wow, we're displacing higher. Dang, I don't know. We'll see if we get filled or not. I still feel like we could induce the low, to be honest. Watch market open. Let's see what happens on market open. Right? I mean, this is very obvious accumulation, so I think it's very reasonable for us to still induce this low at market open. Let's measure this range out. Dang, we are displacing higher very aggressively. So now I'm honestly looking at this 5-minute change state delivery. If we close above on this 5-minute, that'll be valid for me as well. And then I would take this as a flow state close and further put my stop loss here. So it would only be 3 contracts instead. But the reason I do 5-minute change state delivery here is because this is also a 1-hour breaker, and provide gap. So 1-hour breaker. So I buy. Well, maybe you could get 4 contracts. Let's see. Yeah, I'd probably just do 4, actually. Probably just do take enter on the close because of liquidity. Like, I know we should just run higher off of, especially if we close while market open like this. We should definitely go higher. So I'm gonna, if we close, I mean, I could do half on the close, half on the retest. Might be kind of silly. That's kind of silly. I'm not gonna do that. That's not how I trade. So New York manipulation level was hit. I'm looking for where's the New York distribution level? Oh my gosh, we very much have a lot of room to expand today, guys. It's one of those days I could definitely leave runners for sure. Oh my gosh. Okay. This is New York distribution. Yeah, this is a day I'm gonna probably trail if I can get a trailer in. So yeah, I'm gonna enter on the close. So once we close above, break even at these equal bodies here. Break even. So we got 1 minute 35 seconds. Bottom of the Reaper hit. New day opening gap hit. London swept. Man, this could be actually really clean. We're watching to see, you know, are we going to close above with displacement? We got good LRLR above here. This is rocket fuel, guys. This is rocket fuel. I want to see us expand through this. So yeah, if we get this 5-minute chain stay delivery, I'm gonna enter with 4 contracts on the close, and then I'm gonna go break even, TP1 at the end of the LRLR, TP1, still deciding how many contracts to take off. 19 seconds. So I gotta prepare 4 contracts. 9 times 4, 9, 18, 27, 36. Okay, 4 seconds. Okay, we did not get it. But now we are retesting this fair value gap here. See, there we go. That fair value gap was possibly a 2022 entry. Oh no, it's gonna run without us, dude. Oh, that was market open. Well, I'm not just gonna take a random entry. I'm gonna be thoughtful about this. It needs to be fit in the criteria of one of my models. I can't just do anything. If we get this 5-minute chain stay delivery here, you know, I'll still enter because it's a nice momentum candle. Probably only have 3 contracts though instead. Oh, yeah, look at this. We're getting moved back lower. Down to possibly... I still have that limit order, by the way. I still have that limit order. I haven't moved that limit order, right? Here we go. All right, let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. It'd be nice if we had SMT with this low as well, dude. I still think this is totally valid. Let's see if we get it. Yeah, we will have SMT with this low. So this will be turtle soup and SMT right here. So once again, I'm going to be entering if we get the retest of this change state delivery. And also, this might be OTE. Yeah, bro. Measure out from here to here, this is OTE. So I'm entering on this 1 minute change state delivery here from that 15-minute breaker. Let's see if we get it. Oh, you can't see it. All right, it just entered. So
order filled.
I gotta be careful. I do have an eval right now, so that means, you know, if I do something dumb, it could blow the eval. So, is there a way for me to take profit on just the eval? Because I would like to just make sure I don't lose manage groups. To be honest, I don't know if there is a way. Keep doing it how I have it. Keep the trade the same. The only thing is, it's just got trailing drawdown. So if I get trailed, then I'm wrecked. You know. Okay, let's go ahead and take one off. I just want to. I'm not trying to. I know I need to take. Not yet. Not yet. Not yet. Hey Etsy, how's it going, bro? So when this hits 53. Okay, this is. Nah, I'm gonna keep it. I'm gonna take the trade exactly like I would have backtested. You know. Okay, we're at 53. I want to be able to take. How do I take partials on just the eval? That's what I want to do. Yeah, because now I'm going to get trailed out is the thing. If I'm not careful. I'm going to get trailed out on the eval. Oh man, that sucks, dude. I'm gonna get trailed out. So I don't know what I'm supposed to do about that. Because I like this trade, but there's nothing I can do about getting trailed out here. Okay, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do sell limit. The issue is I don't want it to take profit on the other accounts. I don't think it will, though. This is a test, I guess. Uh-oh. Why does it say 46? So I might get trailed out on this eval, dude. Whatever. I'm just trying my best. It's just what it is. Oh man, I'm gonna get trailed out. No. Come on. Whatever, man. Really not a big deal. I think the way I need to do these evals, I need to just basically say I'm gonna either pass them or fail them in one trade, to be honest. Otherwise, I deal with this trailing drawdown nonsense. Okay, so I need to figure out how to take these take profits. Great. So I could get stopped out on the eval. Oh, I know what I could do. Oh, I'm dumb. I could just go on trading view on the actual trading view chart. Oh man, that's obvious, dude. Should have thought about that. Dang it, I'm gonna totally lose the eval, dude. Yeah, I lost the eval. I lost the eval. Dang it. And I think the trade's still valid. That's the thing. Okay, whatever. Lesson learned about the trailing drawdown on evals is just booty. Okay. I'll just take it exactly how I want to take it. Now I don't have to stress about it because I already lost the eval. It's really not that big a deal. So yeah, I don't have to stress about this at all anymore. I can just take it exactly how I want to take it, which is I would like to do what is this? So I entered with 4 cons. This is the issue with trading an eval if it's gonna. How do I do? I just gotta make a new group. I gotta make a new group. Jinx accounts. So this is PA2, PA10, PA13. Yeah, once again, like, whatever. I did what I was supposed to do. I took the trade I was supposed to do. I forgot about the trailing drawdown on the eval. Was going to be a pain in the butt. So the way I'm going to take this is 2 off. So half off here, half off and break even. And then the other half, I'm going to leave to go run.
Order rejected.
What do you mean order rejected? Oh, because it's... I'm lost. Because it's 3. Oh, because it's 3. So I got to do 3. So 3, 6. So 3, 6. Yeah, just 6. Sorry, guys. I have to do this in my head, and it's kind of hard. Especially when, I'm still getting better with it. Quantity should be a multiple of 9. Why? Oh, yeah, there we go. Okay, there we go. Finally. Now we can go break even if we can hit that. Once again, hit OT of that manipulation leg. Like perfect, as we should. I think I'll go break even. Actually, no, let's just go break even at the second standard deviation. Let's go. Bang.
Order filled.
Okay, the other half I'm taking off at actually, now I'm gonna do 1 off at the 4th standard deviation. That's just a common sense place to take profit. And then 1 off at the New York statistical distribution. Because I do think this could be distribution type of day. So the 4th standard deviation is at 23,406. So gonna do one off there. And leaving one runner for the statistical distribution level. Oh my, that is really far away. Okay. Let's just trail it then. Let's trail it to the third standard deviation. Let's do that. We'll trail it to the third standard deviation, and we'll just leave it to go run. Yeah. Yo, Medbach, what's up, bro? So I messed this up with this eval because I forgot about the trailing drawdown. So even though it didn't hit my stop loss, I got trailed out. That was an accident. Okay, trailing my stop. Trailing my stop once we hit that. Sorry, this is kind of confusing if you're just you can't see my other screen. So 1 minute change state delivery. Taking one more off at the fourth standard deviation. You know, I could take the other one off to Asia. But I think I'm gonna trail it to. This is really good displacement. I think I'm gonna trail it to the New York distribution level on stat map, and then put this trailing stop below this momentum candle ish, like around here. Okay, I'm just gonna take one off here because we're stalling. And
Order filled.
I'm trailing this other one. Okay, there we go. Because this is a nice strong liquidity, so that was a good place to take profit. And yeah, trailing this last one to see how far it'll go. Yeah, I messed it up though. But it's okay. Dang guys, that was a 4-1 right there. So now why am I holding one more? Because, well, we went to the New York statistical manipulation level. So I think we'll go to the New York statistical distribution level. See, that's why I took one off there, because we stalled. So, alright. The other one got stopped out.
Stop filled.
And why do I still have another contract? Did I enter with 5 contracts? I'm so confused. Okay. I don't get it. Why do I still... Okay, I'll just exit.
Order filled.
I'm so confused. I thought I bought 6. I bought 6? Okay, I messed this trade up a lot, but this should have been a 4-1, right? And I messed up the fact that I'm not shorting this, bro. No way. You see all these low resistance highs? Oh man, no way. I can't. I'm not shorting it. Then again, I guess if maybe we got SMT. Yeah, so that was a 3.3 to 1. That was nice. I did mess it up kinda, but is what it is. I messed up the eval. Yeah, I just need to. I can't be risking 1,200 per trade per eval. I gotta risk a little less than that. I think that's part of the issue. Yeah, whatever. So from now on, I'm not doing 1,200 risk per eval. I'm doing 800. Nice. That was a sick trade. I should have taken all off at the 4th, but actually, well, I'm just confused because I thought I had 4 contracts. You can see that's why I sold 2 here, sold 1 here. From now on, no longer doing 1,200 risk per eval. Dang, dude. I would have passed the eval probably. That's okay. It's fine. You know, it's consistency over perfection. I messed up with that, but it was still a banger trade. Man, imagine if I entered at OTE, at the flow state OTE, guys. Could you imagine that? 6.7 to 1. I really would like to get to the point where I pyramid at the flow state OTE. That would be kind of cool. Dude, I bet you this change state delivery, the same one, is going to hold again. I would not be surprised. Maybe. I would not be surprised. Dang it. I wish I would have taken 2 off it this high instead of 1. Whatever. Just getting better one day at a time. It's not a big deal. I'm sad that it blew the eval, but now I'm going to be risking 800 per trade. I learned my lesson on the evals. Now I'm no longer doing 1,200 per trade per eval. So once again, guys, this is my trade. I would have taken more off here. I just didn't realize that I had 6. I thought I had 4. What is the limit loss? It's 2,500 trailing drawdown. Like, I don't really care if I blow the evals, to be honest, guys. It's just, to me, I'm trying to run through them so I can get more fundeds. So I don't care. It's basically, I'm just trading 1 eval in the background as I trade. So now I'm going to be doing 800 per trade. See, once again, like I said, that chain state delivery is holding again so far. So yeah, this was basically a 2-to-1 if you average everything out. Now, I can take another trade. I actually could take another trade. Good frame of mind. Just took a win. If I'm locked in and see something, that's a really good trade. I could take another one. I think I should switch the accounts though, so I don't earn too much on these accounts in one day. Or is that dumb? Probably just trade the same accounts, huh? Yeah, I'll probably just trade the same accounts. It's fine. Yeah, I need to make a new group now with a different eval. Okay. Yeah, I'm trading the same accounts. So I still think that we'll distribute to New York distribution. $39. So I'm not doing 6 anymore. I'm just doing 4 because that was too much. I need to be a little bit more conservative with my take profits so I don't blow the eval next time. Am I trailing? $800, yeah. So 800, 200, 200, 200. So 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3 plus 4 is 7. So once again, did I care that news was at 9:45? No. News delivered the market to my draw on liquidity. News helped me. I did not care one bit that news was coming out at 9:45. We did not hit that fourth standard deviation though. That was a big what's the word? Flop. Okay, let's get rid of a lot of this noise on my chart here. Dude, I still think this chain state delivery could hold price. It's getting too hot in here. You took the short? Let's go. Let's go, bro. That's awesome, man. Way to go. Yeah, I took this long. Dude, we're killing it today, bro. Let's go. I liked this because this was a giant accumulation range, so I knew this would be inducement. And also, guess where we went? Guess where we went, bro? Jake trades special. Actually, we didn't go. We didn't go to OT of that, but we went to OT of this. There we go. Jake trades it special. Or original. Jake trades it original. That's what I meant to say. Okay. Nice little pop off that low. We are in the macro. I might take this if we get it. Maybe a little bit lighter. Yeah, probably like 7. Because we are delivering from the change of state delivery. Anyway. Oh yeah, I want to clean up the chart. This is a mess, dude. So yeah, this is... Oh, I gotta write down how many accounts. Okay. Eval. It's not 39 anymore. Eval 40. And it's gonna be 4. Okay. Four cons. Funded 2. 1 con. One con. Funded 10. 10. 1 con. Funded 13. One con. So altogether, that's 7. Man, that would have been so awesome if you got that second eval past Snowman. 4, 5, 6, 7. Four, 5, 6, 7. I still like this possible 30-second inversion. Then again, so yeah, we had SMT with this low. So this was also, dang, that's crazy. That's crazy nice. SMT with that low too. Let's just get rid of everything. This is too much. Gotta clean up my chart. Thanks, Medbach. Yeah, bro, I should have totally passed that eval. That was just my inability to know how to manage risk when I'm copy trading an eval on the back end with fundeds, which I'm not worried about trailing drawdown on, but I do have to be concerned about trailing drawdown on the eval. So I just didn't. But in the future, now I know I'm gonna go to TradingView and just close it out on TradingView. Like I'm just gonna go into TradingView, on TradingView, and close the position that way, on that singular account. So, yeah, now I know what to do in the future, but yeah, in the moment messed that up. But that was nice, dude. 2R basically, because risk 200 to make 400. Okay. We're getting displacement here. Okay, nice 30-second change of state delivery. I like this. I don't know if we have all the confluences, do we? We have S&T. We have not quite gotten it yet. Okay, I like this if we get it. I'm gonna take it. Oh wait, how many cons? How many cons? 6? 12, 18. 6, 12, 18. Wait, 3, 6, 9, 12, 18. So I'm just gonna put a limit order there. Dang it, dude. I messed that up. I didn't take it. I couldn't calculate it fast enough. I also still haven't figured out if there's a key level, but I would still like this as a change state delivery. Yeah, we have a rejection block here. Okay. S&P does have equal lows, but and we did let's be thoughtful here because I don't want to take a loss. S&P's at all-time highs, Nasdaq is not at all-time highs. We actually could get a short, to be honest. Nice little S&T here. $15-minute gap here. Yeah, we're at this 1 minute change of state of delivery actually. Yeah, this is probably gonna be a short. Now that I look at it. Yeah, that would have failed anyway. I'm glad I didn't take that. That would have been a bad trade. Good thing I stopped myself. Bang. That one would be at break even. I like this because we pop above this high. Pop. Nice little displacement here. Sweep, break of structure. If we get a 1 minute fair value gap, I'll consider taking this as 2022 because we do have higher time frame SMT. Stop loss, I'd probably go wider stop loss because I think we would displace a lot lower. Now, I guess, let's see how the 3 minute closes. Let's see how the 5 minute closes. These are things I want to look at. 5 minute broke structure. Okay, this might actually just be the best taken on the 5 minute because we can enter at this 5 minute change state delivery. Okay, this is best on the 5 minute. Yeah. Because SMT, probably rejection block. Oh, fair value gap. New bullish SMT. Okay, let's watch out for that. I'm still looking at this breaker here. Right? Very sensitive spot. Right? Because this is the breaker before this giant move lower. So I'm going to be thoughtful here because we are below midnight. We are below 8:30. I mean, this could end up being this could end up being SMT with this low. We do have SMT. We are displacing lower though. Yeah. Did we end up getting 2022 entry? Not really. There was no for value gap tap. Now, maybe on the 32nd. Nah, there wasn't even a fair value gap on the 32nd, so. Okay, let's get rid of everything again. Still gonna try and be thoughtful here. Higher time frame, once again, still bullish. We have to be aware of that. But intermediate time frame, definitely bearish. And we also have bearish SMT here and here. We have double bearish SMTs. Previous day's high SMT. This is SMT with previous day's high. Once again, what is that? Higher probability SMT, right? Actually, we got two previous day's high SMTs. Well, actually, technically, I don't know if that's the trade case, but pretty sure it is. Yeah, SMT with previous day's high. This is... Dang. We have SMT with previous day's high, though. That seems kind of bearish. I originally liked this breaker, but you can see we got a reaction there, and now it's failing. We've got like a quadrillion SMTs. I like these low resistance lows. I think I might enter at this 5-minute change of state of delivery here. Like right here. I'm considering it. So what I'd be entering off of is, so for you guys, what I'm saying is, this would be, right, this would be accumulation. This would be accumulation, manipulation. I'm doing all this in my head really fast, so I'm not really explaining it. That's why, because I have to figure it out really fast. But accumulation, manipulation, above midnight, above 8:30. See how the manipulation went above midnight, above 8:30. Previous day's high SMT. And I like this range down here. This is a nice liquidity pool. So yeah, I'm doing that kind of all in my head right now. Just kind of thinking off the top of my head. If we retest this, I'm going to put a limit order right here. I don't know if we'll get it, but if we retest this, I'm going to put a short entry here. Because once again, double SMT, we got stacked SMTs, previous day's high SMT, accumulation, manipulation, above midnight, above 9:30, and then this was a 1 hour gap, remember? 1 hour gap. So once again, I don't chase moves. So if I don't get an entry, then that's fine. Okay, I'm gonna put a limit sell right here. Stop above midnight. For me, I don't think we should go above midnight. I'd buy 2 contracts. And half off at the first, half off at the wait. I only have 2 contracts. Okay, I would do yeah, I would do half off at the first. So 1 off here, 1 off at the liquidity pool. Okay, here we go. I'm probably going to take this new bullish SMT with CISD. Yeah, I mean, I like this previous day high SMT though with this 1 hour gap. I'm just going to trust kind of what I think. And I'm going to stick with this plan here if we get it. So once again, 2 contracts short. Okay, here we go. So this would be 6. Must contain the current account. Is this not containing the current account? Maybe I should be thoughtful here. Oh, it's 4, 5, 6, 7. So 7, 14. Okay. Maybe I should be thoughtful. We just got this inversion. Actually, I'm going to be a little bit thoughtful. Hang on. Once again, don't copy me unless you have your own conviction. So if you're taking a trade, you should have your own conviction in your own trade. Don't take a trade because I took it, right? Because we inverse this 1 minute gap now. You're not going to lie. I like this 1 minute inversion, actually. Oh, man, this is tough, dude. I do like this 1 minute inversion a lot. Then again, though, like, yeah. I feel like you can't take a 1 minute inversion against the higher time frame model, right? Yeah, I'm not gonna do anything. If I'm not sure, I'm not gonna do anything. No reason to, right? Once again, here's 8:30. Here's midnight. You're in longs, nice, bro. That's what I'm talking about. You gotta, yeah, have convictions in your own trade. Let's go. I still think this fair value gap could take us lower. I don't know. Kind of see this as a giant order block. Midnight is midnight at 8:30 at the same spot? I'm confused. Yeah, it is. I literally can't even read them. They're overlapped with each other. Yeah, this entry, man, maybe I should have taken it. It's looking good so far. Nah, it's better to be safe than sorry. Accumulation, manipulation, 1 hour gap. Five-minute change state delivery. Yeah, I do think that this actually was a good trade. Probably should have just taken it. Yeah. Maybe I'll just put a limit order at this CISD. Actually, I really want to see first. I really want to see. Dang, right to the 1 hour stat map manipulation level. Yeah. For the 1 hour. What about the session? Okay. Not as obvious. What about for 8:30 and 9:30? I mean 9:30 to 10:30. We don't quite hit the manipulation level. Yeah, because this looks like it could be a 2022 entry, but I'm looking at the higher time frame, and I see this as accumulation, manipulation, now possibly distribution down to this. There's a nice liquidity pool here. Probably should have just taken that trade. Could already be at break even. Nah, I'm just kidding. I would not do that. Yeah, I don't go break even that early. I'm glad I'm being thoughtful. I think being thoughtful is especially what you want to do after a win, right? I hate losing. Okay. So that is holding right there like I was talking about. Get rid of this. We do have bullish SMT. I don't know, I kind of feel like this previous day's high SMT is stronger, but I could be wrong. Yeah. Okay, we're moving higher. I'm fine with doing nothing, right? I'm being patient. I like this 5-minute breaker. Nice breaker because once again, the breaker before we swept liquidity with SMT, with double SMT. So I might look for a flow state off of this breaker. Yeah, I want to see us sweep the high and then change the state of delivery lower, and then I'll probably take this. Surprised we didn't take this LRLR. Yeah, sometimes you just have to fade everyone else. Like, a lot of other people probably trying to go long in here. I kind of see this as 15-minute break of structure. Yeah, very clearly 15-minute break of structure. And looks like we're drawing down to this. So this fair value gap's about to, get finalized. I like this 5-minute breaker again. Once again, 5-minute breaker. I think I will take this as a 5-minute breaker, 30-second chance to delivery. I'll probably enter on a CSD close. So once again, accumulation, sweep these relatively equal bodies here. I wonder if anyone's even watching me. I'm kind of curious. No one said anything in a while. Probably less viewers because I don't think there's that many people talking in chat today. Oh, there's 6. That's more than I thought because no one's talking. So I kind of want to see this move to this 1-hour distribution level. Let's go. We got that 15-minute break of structure, that 5-minute break of structure. So I kind of want to see accumulation, manipulation, 30-second chance to delivery. Now I'm going to target this statistical distribution level aligned with the liquidity pool. If I get it. I like this, dude. Seems pretty solid. I think we got this mapped out pretty well. One of those trades where if it's a loss, you did your best. So I think hopefully it'd be pretty good, and then probably go like this for standard deviations. You can see 4th standard deviation aligns with that liquidity pool pretty well, right? I think there's just a lot of people probably trying to go long in here, and then they'll get stopped out at this accumulation range. That's what makes sense to me. This is a nice swing low here. We could check gold block levels for fun. Daily bullish order block. I'll take a look at that. Actually, yeah, let's take a look at that on a different screen because I have 2 screens. So switching over to my other screen. Once again, I'm still very much considering taking this if we get it. So I'm prepared to take it on a moment's notice. This would be 6. Okay. This would be 7 times 6, 42. Okay, looks like we might get it, dude. Alright, we might get it. Okay, I'm looking for change state delivery below this low in specific. Well, I'm gonna be thoughtful here. I'm not gonna take it yet. I wanted to. You can't even see my screen. Can it switch screens? Hello. Oh man, I don't even know. Okay, there we go. Just gotta click this one. Okay. Okay. I like this pop above that high. If we get a 5-minute change day delivery here, I'm gonna enter on the close. I think this is nice. I mean, it's not 5-minute change day delivery; it's 30-second. So this would be accumulation, manipulation. I wonder if we have SMT. Maybe. Yeah, my job is I like trying to fade everyone else. So what everyone else is doing, I'm trying to do the opposite. We have SMT with YM with this high. I definitely want to be thoughtful here, right? Don't just want to rush into anything because we still might tap. I guess we already tapped the 5-minute change state delivery, huh? I was gonna say we might tap the 5-minute change state delivery, but looks like we already did that. Right here. Wow, the precision's insane. Okay. So, all right. Now we swap that high. Once again, still 15-minute break of structure. We are piercing this 15-minute fair value gap now. So 15-minute fair value gap. I could even take this with a 15-minute gap, 1-minute change state delivery. Right? I could even take this like this. This might be cleaner to do, honestly. So if I was to take this 6 times 7 would be 42. So yeah, I don't know if I'll take it. It kind of looks like consolidation. Honestly, I'm not going to take it. It looks like we're consolidating. I'm going to stay away. Yeah, looks like consolidation, to be honest. Yeah, got to be thoughtful here. I kind of like this 5-minute change state delivery, though. This is still 1 hour, 5-minute flow state. This was the original trade idea I had. Okay, I like this. I think this is a pretty solid, solid move. Just trading the higher time frame AMD with previous day's SMT. I'm gonna put stop loss above midnight. Yeah, I'm gonna try this. Maybe. We're getting somewhat nice displacement. Yeah, we are getting somewhat nice displacement. It could be offside. I'm not gonna do anything. Once I'm in a trade, though, I don't change it. Interesting how we broke structure on the 15-minute to the downside, and now we're inversing to back to the upside. Next macro is coming up, 1050. This is looking decent for longs. Break even in what? There's no fair value gap within here. Well, actually, 15-minute. This is a very simple trade, but 1 hour for value gap, 15-minute inversion. I mean, it's so simple. It just seems like, you know. But I do like it. Oh, and there's SMT too. All right, this is definitely a good trade. 15-minute IPG. Might take the Jan entry though. I'll think about it. So I don't know if I like the RR. I think this would probably provide a Jan entry, realistically. Yeah, because you always have to look at the highest time frame. The 1 hour, right? 15-minute broke structure, but who cares? The 1 hour swept. So, 1 hour does not care about the 15-minute break structure. Once again, trading live is always harder than trading hindsight. It just is. So I think the RR you get on a retrace is so worth it. I'm going to probably enter on a retrace. And then have stop at the low. Extra precaution. Extra safety. I already took a win today. I don't need to go crazy, right? So then I'd probably go... Three minutes till this inverses. It honestly looks like we could just keep going. So this is where it comes down to like personal preference. Like you could be aggressive, you could be conservative, or you could be normal. You could be super conservative with bad RR. You could say I don't want to take bad RR. I'm gonna not have to deal with that, and yeah, I'll miss out on the trade if I don't get it. Like there's a million ways to take the same trade. This is a good trade, though. You know what might be better is just using this 15-minute inversion for bias and then dropping down to a lower time frame. And executing lower time frame trade. That might be better. Was this a session low? We are below midnight. We are below 8:30. I mean 9:30. Once again, very nice liquidity pool here. Very nice. Kind of, I would consider maybe just taking this as a 2022 because we're about to inverse this 15-minute, and then I could just go. Yeah, it looks like we already got a 2022 for value gap here. Kind of like this. Um, 1 minute till we see if this 15-minute inverses, and then I might take it. But I also could take a 2022 entry. I like this displacement on the 5-minute. Right now, do we have the 15-minute IPG or not? We're getting close to getting it. I think the simplest way to take this is just IPG Jan entry, right? Depends if, can we get, I want to see us close a little higher. Okay, we did get the inversion. So, not going to take it unless we get a Jan entry or a lower time frame entry. Okay, we're moving higher now that we've got that inversion. Patience right now is how I'm feeling. Do we have stat map levels that align with this? That would be helpful. Oh, what about new day opening gaps first? Yo, okay. I'm loving this new day opening gap here. Because this overlapped with this BPR, and we have a volume imbalance, I might just go like something like this. We are at the first presented for value gap, bullish for value gap. Oh, I should look at that. Ah, true. Wait, let's get rid of time levels. Ah, look at that old first presented for value gap and event horizon. It's a lot on the chart right now. I need to get rid of some stuff. So yeah, I'm considering taking it if we retest this new day opening gap. This will also put us in discount of this displacement. We have, this might be a barrier right here, actually. Something to watch is that that event horizons overlapped with 930. I've noticed a lot when SMT happens, the index perform better is the one with no SMT. Interesting. Yeah, guys, I'm thinking, look at the dealing range here. Thinking this was a liquidity sweep into low of the dealing range. See how we went and swept out the low of the dealing range. Perfectly off the low, by the way. I kind of want to see this whole move higher get brought back to discount. That's kind of a lot to ask for, though, and there's not a fair value gap there. Okay, what I will do is I will put a limit order at this fair value gap and just take this as a 15-minute IFG Jan entry. That is what I'll do. And I'll do 4 contracts, and I'll just place a limit order, and if I get filled, great. If I don't, perfect. I don't care. Whichever happens is cool with me. So 4 contracts. Enter right here. Protected by the fair value gap partition, essentially. That's probably what I'm thinking. We are getting displacement higher here. No sweep, sorry. What do you mean? This is not a. Is this not a sweep? A lot in the SMT that performed better is the one with no SMT. Oh, no sweep. Oh, I see. True. The one that has no sweep will be more aggressive. Yeah. I see what you're saying. I could have just taken that 15-minute inversion, to be honest, as is. Wait, I would have taken the Jan entry. We just didn't get it. Probably should have just taken the inversion as is, but actually, you know what? No. I'm okay with being extra patient. I want to see us get this Jan entry. I'm going to put a limit order. At this point, I really do not know if we'll get it, but I'm going to put a limit order for 4 contracts. Well, see, now I'm just thinking about it. So this is the value of being very conservative, is I don't do anything unless I'm loving it. Once again, this breaker is supporting price, and I really like this breaker because this is the breaker before this violent move lower. This is a really high probability breaker because look at the move lower before this that came after this breaker. So once again, breakers are changes to state of deliveries. So this is a nice change of state of delivery right here.
I could have taken that fair value gap entry too. I could have taken the 15-minute inversion. Lots of entries I could have taken. Would I rather be conservative though? Especially after a win? Yeah, it's fine. It's cool though because I like the other move of the day, right? This other move of the day that I was considering taking, like I spotted it, right? Which is kind of cool. The other move of the day was, this move lower, and I was thinking that could happen because we had to change state of delivery, retest it. How did the 4-hour close? Yeah, 4 hours swept out the low. What is this, 9:30? Okay, what? Let's just not have this go over the whole chart because it's kind of annoying me. This is not a 5-minute gap. It's a 1-hour gap. Yeah, I might not take another trade. I think I'll be done. Unless we get a nice move back down to this gap, then maybe. I was very conservative today. I mean, I really just hate taking losses. I'm at the point where, I'm kind of like growing out of it. It's getting old. Like, I'd rather just take high quality trades and then accept the losses, and yeah, whatever happens will happen. You know what else? It's also possible. By the way, this inversion ended up working out with SMT. Something that I considered taking, right? I considered taking this 1-minute inversion. But It's a 5-minute gap. It is a 5-minute gap. Man, I wish I took more off at this high. Like, see, I should have passed an account today, but I messed up. Wait, why won't it let me switch my screen? Should have passed an account because I would have liked to have taken all off. Since this was 6 contracts, I would have liked to have taken at least 2 off here, not 1. I meant to sell 2 because I thought I had 1 and 1. Well, I thought I had 2 and 1 and 1. I didn't realize I had 2, 1, and 3. Otherwise, I would have taken 2 off, 2 off. Wonder if anyone's watching. Yo, 1.03K? Did I get subscribers? I guess I got some subscribers, huh? I got 1. Nice, bro. Okay. Nothing else that obvious. Well, we actually, we could get an inversion in here somewhere, right? 1-hour gap. I don't want to force anything though. Yeah, this would have been actually a nice change of state delivery close, actually. Now that I'm looking at it.
I would have liked to taken it like this. I wish I could have rewind time and not missed this, because I would take this. Dang it. Because once again, 1 hour gap, liquidity sweep, SMT, 5-minute change state delivery, close. Yeah, if I could rewind time, I would have taken that. Dang it. I just didn't see it. You know, maybe you take it when we retest this breaker, the top of the wick, right? Yeah, I mean, it's still not terrible. Like, it's not like super late. I'd be concerned if we just came back to this fair value gap as the thing. Because if we do, I'd rather take this fair value gap. Much rather take this fair value gap. And that's a real possibility. So I'm not going to do anything. I want to see us come back to this fair value gap. Is there anyone watching? Okay, I'll probably be done at 11:10 if we don't get anything else. Yeah, I think we could still come back to this for value gap, especially because it's around discount of the displacement. Yeah. See, now this 5-minute change state delivery really, that close is taking us higher. That close is taking us higher. Like, I could have taken that. Like, I could have. But I already took a win today. I'm not. If I got the lower one, I would have taken it. Like, if I got the one where it was right here, I would have taken it like this. And I would have entered like this. I've entered on the retest, because this one is like, seems like one we'd retest on. Dang it, dude. This would have been a nice trade. Because once again, 1 hour gap, SMT, liquidity sweep. Below midnight, below 9:30, 5-minute change state delivery, entry on the retest. I mean, yeah. Dang, dude. Yeah, we're definitely moving toward those low resistance highs. I don't want to force anything. I don't want to take a loss. But I do think we're moving towards these low resistance highs. We did end up getting a 2022 model here. This was in hindsight, this is very obvious, right? Do you guys see how obvious this is? In hindsight, like, this was I wish I saw this. I don't know why I didn't. Maybe I'm just blind, but this is very obvious in hindsight, right? Where I'm probably done for the day, by the way. But below midnight, below 8:30, accumulation. Yeah, this was so obvious in hindsight, dang. Accumulation. When do you think I should take profit? Yo, you're still in longs? Scale, always scale, man. I always scale. But these highs here, all of these low resistance highs are nice. I'd take profit in this, like probably at this high, 23,400. And then once again, like you could take profit there, and if we continue higher, this should be a stop run. So you could maybe take half off and then trail half to the nearest swing low, like I did on this trade. Except this didn't work out because giant bearish SMT, but this one could work out. Nice, man. That's awesome, Medbach. And, man, dang it, dude. I actually really wish I took this because this is really obvious in hindsight. Liquidity sweep. You see this? Liquidity sweep. Break of structure right here above this high. Then fair value gap right here. Yeah, and like I said, like scale out. So I would definitely, if you haven't taken profit at all, definitely have some skilled. But then, you know, TP through here. It's kind of dangerous because, you know, we've been moving up without, you know, I hate when this happens, when we just move up systematically and it's just not algorithmically like aggressive. It's just going bop, 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 bop. So if you really want to be conservative, you can just trail your stop below the low, because I hate it when this happens. I hate, because when we fail, like when we stop, like when we systematically go up like this and we don't move high, honestly, I just take all off here, dude. Because when we systematically go up like this and then we slow down, when we drop down, it's very, very nasty. I'd probably just take profit here. I mean, what's the difference between here and here? You can get a better trade later on. Probably just take profit. Then again, it might go, but I prefer moves higher that look like this, right? This is when I know I'm on side of the algorithm. When it's going, maybe we're gonna go up. Dude, I'm not convinced, right? But yeah, definitely looks exactly like a market maker buy model. And once again, guys, check out the dealing range, right? Right inside our dealing range. Market maker buy model right inside our dealing range. Yeah, we'll probably go to those highs though. You know, this is a personal decision. I don't want to give advice. I think that's just, you're gonna have to. It's your trade. I just make that call on your own. But objectively, this liquidity pool is a good take profit. So yeah. But like I said, liquidity sweep, S&T into the liquidity sweep partition of the dealing range. Break of structure above this high, 2022 gap, and you can see how now we're expanding to that liquidity pool. So this right here would have been a beautiful entry. Now obviously these are not always going to hit every time, and that's where, you know, you as a trader come into play. You have to accept that risk and understand that. But this was a really nice trade, right? So 2022. So the algorithm always starts, right? The reason that 2022 model is so powerful is the algorithm always starts when it sweeps out a low and displaces away from it and then leaves a fair value gap. That is always the start of the algorithm. So if you ever see us sweep out a low with S&T, break a high like this, you know you're probably on side, right? This was beautiful, man. Once again, liquidity sweep, accumulation. Yeah, I'll be done for the day. This is just one of those, you know, you have to be content with
what you got, and I got, basically a 2-to-1, so I'm very happy with that. All right. So once again, liquidity sweep. Manipulation. So manipulation is whenever we like sweep liquidity. That's basically what it is. So manipulation, liquidity sweep, break of structure, right when we get a candle body close above a swing high, or when there's just obvious displacement. And then $2022 gap. I put stop loss at consequent encroachment of this order block. So I go like this, stop loss like around there. Bang. And then, take profit all through here. Let's go. You can even take profit at midnight. See, now I understand how TJR got profitable, because 2022 model actually slaps. He only needs to be right he really only needs to be right 30% of the time to be profitable with 2022. That's the nice thing about it. Okay, it's 2022 model. I'm going to save this. See, what did I say, right? Slowing down. We're not getting algorithmic displacement. And the macro's ending, right? Oh, man, I forgot to drag this over. Man, this was a nice day. Very nice day. Okay. Save. 1024 or 1022 2022 model. 1 minute. Okay. Saving that. Alright, it's 11:10 Eastern. I'm going to get off the charts. Thank you guys for whoever watched. Thanks for watching. And yeah, that was chill. Let's get right back at it tomorrow. Very good day, besides the fact that I messed up with the eval, but I don't really care. I'm in this for the long run. So, alright. Peace out, guys. I'll see you later.